Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 6.
He just shot me, and I really had no reason for him to do that to me.
A Fargo shooting victim is speaking out tonight after the accused gunman was arrested in Wisconsin today. Authorities caught 23-year-old Nathaniel Benton, but not before he's accused of shooting two Milwaukee area police officers early this morning. Benton is charged with similar crimes in Cass County after police say he shot Nathan Crawford in the back of the head on Halloween night. In an exclusive interview with Valley News Live, Crawford says he still can't believe he survived.
I have a second chance. So I'm going to do things to make other people have second chances, hopefully.
Crawford is now in Texas, where he will spend the next few months in rehab. He says his sight and ability to stand and walk have been severely impacted from the gunshot. The body of a man was found in Island Park in Fargo today. The discovery made about mid-afternoon. At this time, no name is being released, but authorities say they don't believe the death is suspicious. Get out and enjoy the weather we have. Even though it was a little cooler than expected today, it was really nice, and it might not be as nice in the coming days. Let's get the very latest on tonight's weather, and Summer is here with that. Hello, Summer.
Hello, good evening. And not quite as warm as we expected for today, and that was thanks to some increased cloud cover as well as a frontal system moving through. Right now, we still have a fairly colorful map out there. 30s across the Devil's Lake Basin, 39 in Grand Forks, still 50 degrees in Fargo, but cooling off quickly. 66 down in Sisseton and 67 in Alexandria. On satellite and radar, you can see clouds continuing to filter in, so it'll be a cloudy night and cloudy heading into tomorrow as well. Hourly forecast for the Fargo area for tonight. Temperatures will continue to fall into the 40s, and the breeze will pick up out of the north once that frontal system passes through our region. About 10 to 15 miles per hour with some higher gusts. And in the Grand Forks area tonight, in the 40s, falling down into the 30s. So a chilly night expected, especially across the north where those temperatures are already in the 30s. But we have major changes coming in on the way, and that means much cooler weather coming in next weekend. I'll let you know just how cool we'll get coming up.
We knew it couldn't last, but we were hoping anyway.
We were really hopeful.
All right, thanks. A driver ran a red light today, causing a crash at a South Fargo intersection. It happened just after noon today at the 32nd Avenue South and University Drive intersection. Police say a Nissan Murano was heading southbound on University Drive, and a Nissan Rogue was turning left on University Drive South. The driver of the Murano hit the Rogue, which flipped. The driver of the Rogue was taken to the hospital with what we're told is non-life-threatening injuries. The driver of the Murano was cited for running a red light. A 15-year-old is in jail tonight following a wild crash that left extensive damage to a bar. It happened around 2 this morning at Big Irv's Bar and Grill in Horace. Authorities say the teenage male was driving a vehicle that was reported stolen and was involved in a police chase. The teen was taken to the hospital with unknown injuries. An elderly man is dead following a crash between a semi and a pickup near Gwinner, North Dakota. Investigators say it happened around 6:45 last night at the intersection of Highways 13 and 32. The 90-year-old driver of the pickup from Gwinner turned in front of the semi, which was hauling cattle. After striking the pickup, the semi rolled into the ditch. The driver of the semi, a 41-year-old man from Donnelly, Minnesota, was not hurt. New tonight at 6 o'clock, closing time is coming early for some in the Valley. Bars and restaurants in Valley City will be closing at 11 p.m. starting Monday. And city leaders in Grand Forks have approved a similar move aimed at slowing the recent surge of COVID-19 cases. Valley News Team's Courtney Lockey reports that some in Grand Forks question if it's going to be enough.
Last call will come earlier for Grand Forks bars again.
I think it is a good spreader of COVID, so it might be a good idea.
City leaders think so too. It's the second time Mayor Brandon Buczynski is issuing an emergency declaration, ordering bars, restaurants, and off sale to close daily at 11 p.m. The decision coming as COVID-19 cases continue to skyrocket. The county reporting 336 new positive cases Friday.
People cannot listen to that. They can go to Minnesota or invite their friends at home and do that anyway.
I think it's just kind of pointless. Like, there's no real reason for it, and it's just people find loopholes and go around it in their own way.
Loopholes such as partygoers taking the night across the river. This time around, the mayor is asking East Grand Forks to comply. Still, it might not be enough.
And when they heard they were going to shut down early in Grand Forks, we decided to just go down to Fargo.
The majority of the county's case numbers are coming from young adults. It's why Valley City is following suit. City leaders saying we need to do something short term to help the long term. For both cities, the emergency declaration lasts through the month. In Grand Forks, Courtney Lockey, Valley News Live.
And this afternoon, we were in contact with Fargo Mayor Tim Mahoney, who indicated that the city was considering a similar move. Health officials are also reporting the first case of a multi-system inflammatory syndrome in a child with COVID-19 in North Dakota. MIS-C is a rare condition where different body parts of the child can become inflamed. That child is now resting at home. NDSU and University of North Dakota students are being encouraged to not return home for Thanksgiving break. School officials say traveling and attending family gatherings will spread the coronavirus. NDSU plans on keeping its residence halls open during the break at no additional cost to the students. Students just have to notify the residence life staff and fill out a form. If students do end up traveling, school officials would like a COVID test done before leaving and after coming back. An owl has a new home after being removed from Essentia Health. Fargo police don't typically respond to wildlife calls, but assistance was needed for the well-being of not only the owl, but the safety of Essentia visitors. For those of you who give a hoot, the owl is now at the Chihinkapah Zoo in Wahpeton. Later on Valley News Live at 6, as Joe Biden gets ready to speak later tonight, we'll update the latest on the presidential vote count.
And it wasn't quite as warm as we were expecting today, but still 10 degrees or so above our average and 10 degrees shy of that record. Coming up, I'll be talking about a much cooler trend that will send us back to below average.